Hello, my name is Eunice. Today I want to share this famous book, Animal Farm, with you. It is written by, this is the table of contents, sorry. It is written by George Orwell. All of you would have heard of this name at least one time, as it wrote such interesting and influential books like 1984, Animal Farm, A Hanging, and etc. I'll summarize the Animal Farm story now. Animal Farm starts in the time of 1960s at Manor Farm in England. The owner of the farm, Mr. Jones, didn't take care of the animals well. Therefore, animals started the rebellion to have better life. This rebellion was to gain freedom and rights to animals. It was successful and they were able to expel Mr. Jones and his workers. However, the pigs likely started to have more power to decide everything on the farm. Napoleon and Snowball were the most powerful pigs there. Napoleon and his great supporter Squealer worked together, and Snowball used his smart brain. Squealer was greatly persuasive, being good at speeches. On the other hand, Snowball planned and made a lot of things such as committees and clubs for reading, writing, egg production, clean taste league, and more. One day, Napoleon drew out Snowball with his fierce dogs by force. From then on, Napoleon conquered Animal Farm. The 7 commandments were changed one by one for pigs to do as they want. None of the other animals remembered the original one because they didn't know how to read or write letters and were not that much intelligent to memorize them all. Therefore, only pigs and their dogs lived comfortably, while the most animals were suffered from serious labors and situations like weather and lack of food. At the end, the equality, freedom, and being opposed to human beings were all broken by the pigs. Animals no longer keep in mind how they started the rebellion and its true purpose. It seems that they are just reliving the past where the whole situation has gotten worse. The pigs even changed the name from Animal Farm to Manor Farm. The story ends with showing only some pigs and the dogs get benefits, not the all animals. From this story, I felt something interesting. This story represents the socialism and its weak points well. The pigs are the leaders of communism. The other animals represent ordinary people. Personally, I want to have this kind of skill that shows my opinion clearly without making others feel uncomfortable. The importance of education was also shown in this book. If the most animals had literacy skills, they would have found that the changes in the commandments. If they could distinguish what is right or wrong, there would be no dictatorship caused by the pigs. Moreover, some of the animals felt that something was wrong. However, they didn't speak out to persuade the other animals or complain. It was because they were afraid the pigs feared dogs and death. There's a famous quote saying, "Freedom is not free." They should have been determined to give up everything, even their lives, to earn the true freedom and their rights that they originally dreamed of. I believe that Animal Farm is not just satire of socialism, but contains much more importance and value that we should recognize. It is not a long book to read, but has a lot of things that make us think. I highly recommend Animal Farm to all of you to read at least one time in your lifetime. Thank you very much for listening.